Looking for a girlfriend today feels like navigating a minefield. Swipe left, swipe right. But does anyone here actually want something real? Tinder's filled with people looking for a quick hookup, not a meaningful connection. It's like a game where the prize is a fleeting moment, not a lasting relationship. And then there's the party scene. Sure, it looks fun. But is this really where you want to find someone to build a future with? But what if the solution to finding a beautiful, hot, and faithful woman lies in a place many overlook? Let's take a step back and think about the real goal here. What are we truly seeking in a partner? It's easy to get caught up in the superficial aspects of dating, looks, charm, the thrill of the chase. But deep down, most of us want more than just a pretty face. We crave a connection that goes beyond the physical. We want someone who understands us, supports us, and shares our values and dreams. Jesus taught that love is the greatest commandment. He emphasized the importance of genuine, selfless love that seeks the best for others. Applying this to dating means shifting our focus from temporary satisfaction to building lasting, meaningful relationships. Instead of asking, "How can I attract her?" ask, "How can I be someone worth attracting?" To start, let's understand why quick hookups often leave us feeling empty. Sure, they might give us a rush of excitement and validation, but these fleeting moments lack depth and connection. Real fulfillment comes from relationships built on trust, respect, and shared values. Jesus' teachings remind us that love is patient, kind, and selfless. By prioritizing these qualities, we set the foundation for a relationship that can withstand challenges and grow stronger over time. So, how do we put this into practice? First, stop looking for love in all the wrong places. Dating apps and party scenes might offer quick thrills, but they're not the best environments for finding someone who wants a serious relationship. Instead, seek out environments where meaningful connections are more likely to flourish. Think about the places where you can meet women who share your interests and values. This could be community events, volunteering opportunities, or hobby groups. These settings allow you to interact naturally and discover common ground. When you're engaged in activities you love, you radiate confidence and authenticity, making you more attractive to like-minded women. Additionally, focus on developing yourself into a person who embodies the qualities you seek in a partner. Cultivate kindness, empathy, and integrity. Be someone who listens, supports, and encourages. By becoming the best version of yourself, you'll naturally attract women who appreciate and value these traits. Remember, the goal is not just to find someone who meets your criteria, but to build a relationship that enriches both of your lives. Approach dating with an open heart and a mindset of giving rather than taking. Look for opportunities to serve and support others, and you'll find that genuine connections follow naturally. Now that we've set the stage with the right mindset and understanding of what truly matters, let's move on to the practical steps. Where can you find these incredible women who are looking for the same depth and connection as you? How do you approach them with confidence and start a conversation that goes beyond surface-level small talk? And most importantly, how can you create lasting impressions and experiences that lead to a fulfilling relationship? Now that we have the right mindset, let's talk about where to actually find these genuine women who are looking for meaningful connections. The key is to step away from the typical dating hotspots and explore environments that foster deeper interactions. First, let's address the dating apps and party scenes. While they might offer convenience and excitement, they're often not conducive to finding lasting relationships. The focus tends to be on quick attraction and instant gratification, rather than building a foundation for something more substantial. So where should you look instead? One of the best places to meet women who are serious about relationships is through community involvement. Think about volunteering for causes you care about. Whether it's helping out at a local food bank, participating in environmental cleanups, or supporting animal shelters, these activities attract compassionate, like-minded individuals. Plus, Working together towards a common goal provides a natural and meaningful way to get to know someone. Another great option is to join hobby groups or clubs that align with your interests. Love hiking? Find a local hiking club. Enjoy reading? Join a book club. Passionate about cooking? Take a cooking class. These settings not only allow you to engage in activities you enjoy, but also to meet women who share your passions. When you connect over common interests, it sets the stage for deeper conversations and stronger bonds. Consider attending workshops or seminars on topics that interest you. Personal development events, for example, attract individuals who are focused on growth and self-improvement. This environment is perfect for meeting someone who values personal development as much as you do. Plus, the shared learning experience can be a great conversation starter and a way to build rapport. Religious or spiritual communities can also be a fertile ground for finding genuine connections. If faith plays an important role in your life, participating in church activities, study groups, or retreats can introduce you to women who share your beliefs and values. These communities often emphasize strong moral foundations and long-term commitment, making them ideal for finding a serious partner. Lastly, don't underestimate the power of social connections. Friends and family can be excellent matchmakers. Let them know you're looking for a meaningful relationship and ask if they know anyone who might be a good fit. Being introduced through mutual acquaintances often comes with a level of trust and familiarity that can help ease the initial stages of dating. Now, you might be thinking, okay, I know where to look, but how do I approach these women without coming off as awkward or desperate? The key is confidence and authenticity. When you meet someone in these settings, you're already starting on common ground. Use that to your advantage. Start with a genuine compliment or a comment about the activity you're both engaged in. For example, if you're volunteering at a shelter, you might say, "I love how passionate you are about helping these animals. What got you involved in this cause?" This not only shows your interest, but also opens the door for her to share more about herself. Remember to be yourself. Authenticity is incredibly attractive. Don't try to be someone you're not just to impress her. Instead, focus on being the best version of yourself. Show genuine interest in her thoughts and experiences. Listen actively and ask open-ended questions that encourage deeper conversation. It's also important to manage your expectations. Not every interaction will lead to a romantic connection, and that's okay. Each experience is an opportunity to learn and grow. Keep an open mind and enjoy the process of meeting new people. The right person will come along when the time is right. Now that you know where to find genuine women, let's talk about how to approach them confidently. The key is to overcome fear and anxiety and focus on being genuine and respectful. First, understand that everyone has some level of nervousness when approaching someone new. It's natural, and the best way to manage it is through practice and preparation. Start by working on your body language. Stand tall, make eye contact, and smile. These small adjustments can significantly boost your confidence and make you appear more approachable. When you see someone you're interested in, take a deep breath and approach them with a friendly attitude. A simple, "Hi, my name is, how's your day going?" can be an excellent icebreaker. Remember, the goal is to start a conversation, not to impress her with a grand opening line. One effective technique is to comment on your shared environment. If you're at a community event, you might say, "Isn't this event amazing? What's been your favorite part so far?" This not only breaks the ice, but also gives you a common topic to discuss. If you're in a hobby group or class, ask about her experience with the activity. For example, "I noticed you're really good at activity. How long have you been doing this?" Showing genuine interest in her hobbies and experiences can create an immediate connection. It's also important to be mindful of her body language and responses. If she seems engaged and responsive, continue the conversation. If she appears disinterested or uncomfortable, respect her space and gracefully exit the conversation. Something like, "It was great chatting with you. I hope you enjoy the rest of the event," can leave a positive impression even if the interaction is brief. Another powerful tool is active listening. Pay attention to what she says and respond thoughtfully. Avoid interrupting or dominating the conversation. Instead, ask open-ended questions that encourage her to share more about herself. For example, if she mentions a recent trip, you could ask, "What was the highlight of your trip?" This shows that you value her experiences and opinions. Role-playing scenarios can also help you prepare for real-life interactions. Practice with a friend by taking turns approaching each other and starting conversations. This exercise can help you become more comfortable and refine your approach. Now, let's address the fear of rejection. It's important to remember that rejection is a normal part of the dating process. Not every interaction will lead to a connection, and that's okay. The key is to not take it personally. Instead, view each experience as a learning opportunity. Reflect on what went well and what you can improve for next time. Building confidence also involves developing a positive mindset. Affirm your self-worth and focus on your strengths. Remind yourself that you have unique qualities and experiences that make you an interesting and valuable person. Confidence comes from within, and the more you believe in yourself, the more naturally it will come across in your interactions. Start by asking open-ended questions that invite her to share more about herself. Instead of yes/no questions, ask questions that require more thought and detail. For example, instead of asking, "Do you like your job?" you could ask, "What do you enjoy most about your job?" This encourages her to open up and share her passions and experiences. Listening is a crucial part of meaningful conversations. Show that you're genuinely interested in what she has to say by maintaining eye contact, nodding, and responding appropriately. Avoid distractions and focus on the conversation at hand. When she sees that you're actively engaged, she's more likely to feel valued and respected. Share your own stories and experiences, but keep a balance. Make sure the conversation doesn't become a monologue. Sharing your thoughts and experiences can help build rapport, but always bring the focus back to her as well. For instance, if she mentions she loves traveling, you could share a memorable travel experience of your own and then ask her about her favorite travel destination. Another great way to deepen the conversation is to discuss topics that matter to both of you. Find common interests and explore them together. Whether it's a shared hobby, a favorite book, or similar life experiences, these commonalities can help strengthen your connection. Don't be afraid to discuss deeper topics as the conversation progresses. Asking about her goals, values, and dreams can provide valuable insights into her character and what she's looking for in a relationship. Questions like, "What's something you're passionate about?" or "What do you value most in a relationship?" can lead to meaningful and enriching discussions. Remember, humor can also be a powerful tool in building connections. Lighthearted jokes and playful banter can create a relaxed and enjoyable atmosphere. Just be mindful of her responses and ensure your humor is respectful and appropriate. Pay attention to her body language and tone of voice throughout the conversation. These cues can provide additional context to her words and help you understand her feelings and thoughts better. If she seems excited or animated, she's likely enjoying the conversation. If she appears disinterested or distracted, it might be time to switch topics or give her some space. Creating lasting impressions and experiences is key to building a fulfilling relationship. It's not just about having good sex, but about sharing incredible moments and building confidence together. First, let's talk about planning memorable dates. A great date doesn't have to be extravagant or expensive. What matters most is thoughtfulness and creativity. Think about what she enjoys and plan activities that align with her interests. If she loves nature, a hike or a picnic in the park could be perfect. If she's into art, a visit to a local gallery or a painting class could be a hit. Incorporate elements that allow you both to engage and interact. Activities that require teamwork or collaboration can be particularly effective in building a connection. Cooking a meal together, tackling an escape room, or even taking a dance class can create fun and memorable experiences. Sharing your passions and interests is another way to build a strong bond. Invite her to join you in activities you love and show genuine interest in participating in hers. This mutual sharing not only creates opportunities for quality time, but also helps you understand each other better. Building trust and emotional intimacy is crucial for a lasting relationship. Be open and honest about your feelings and encourage her to do the same. Vulnerability can be a powerful tool in creating a deep connection. Share your fears, dreams, and experiences openly, and listen with empathy when she does the same. Physical intimacy is also an important aspect of a relationship, but it should be approached with respect and consideration. Make sure both of you are comfortable and willing to take that step. Communication is key. Discuss your boundaries and preferences openly to ensure a positive and respectful experience. Creating traditions and rituals can also strengthen your bond, whether it's a weekly date night, a shared hobby, or a special way of celebrating milestones. These rituals create a sense of continuity and shared history. Don't forget the small gestures that show appreciation and affection. Compliment her, surprise her with little gifts or notes, and make an effort to be there for her in times of need. These acts of kindness go a long way in building a loving and supportive relationship. Finding the woman of your dreams is about becoming the man of your dreams. Focus on self-improvement, build meaningful connections, and approach dating with an open heart and mind. Remember, the journey to a fulfilling relationship is a marathon, not a sprint. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please subscribe to the channel and give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. See you in the next video.